This is the Honor Guard of the Veterans of Foreign Wars, Post 1003. It's comprised of veterans from World War II through Iraq and Afghanistan. The Honor Guard was founded in 2001, has provided the final honors and rifle salute at over 1,300 funerals for mid-Missouri veterans. They also perform flag-folding ceremonies and other patriotic presentations for area schools, churches, scouts, and other groups. The Honor Guard knows the sacrifice that were made by so many so that we may be here today celebrating our country's birthday, and they're honored to be part of the celebration. CenturyLink is proud to have an Honor Guard of this caliber lead the parade as our veterans have continually led the way for American independence.
And coming up right after them, we have our parade marshals. They are the 2014 American Red Cross Heart of Missouri Chapter Lifesaver Award recipients. Trish Adamson is a Medical Lifesaver Award recipient. Denise Evans is the Good Samaritan Lifesaver Award recipient. Desiree Curtis is the Youth Lifesaver. And Jefferson City Police Officers Brad King and Jason Cedarwall are the Law Enforcement Lifesavers for the year. You can see Brad is, when he gets up here, he is the tall one, by the way. Lee Britt is representing her husband, Columbia firefighter Lieutenant Bruce Britt, who received the Firefighter Lifesaver Award posthumously. Lieutenant Britt lost his life when a walkway collapsed at University Village Apartments in Columbia back in February.
Coming up, CenturyLink. There are parade sponsors. They're sponsoring the most beautiful small town parade today. CenturyLink is the local provider of telecommunication services that include voice, data, entertainment, and entertainment services to the Jefferson City community. CenturyLink has been serving the local community for over 100 years and is proud to be the parade sponsor for the 11th consecutive year. Our company and employee volunteers are pleased to donate their efforts, time, and financial resources to help our community celebrate our country's independence. CenturyLink is proud of Jefferson City, the most beautiful small town in America.
And also with CenturyLink, they'll be awarding trophies to the best entry interpretation of the theme, best musical entertainment, and best decorated float from the Riley Automotive Group Capitol Main Stage at tomorrow night's free Benny and the Jets tribute to Elton John. We also have Niche Productions up here tonight. They're videotaping the entire parade. You'll be able to watch all of that excitement when it airs on JCTV and also YouTube. Now coming into the front of the parade stage here, the Jefferson City Fire Department, pulling out all the stops and bringing out some of their antique equipment, showing how firefighting has changed over the many years here in Jefferson City. Tim Young and his crew have traditionally been at the end of our parade route, but this year they requested being at the front of the parade. Request granted.
The festival directors from the Salute to America Foundation, the Salute to America Festival Chair Kathy Crow, along with Jill Snodgrass, Festival Director, and Sean Krikorian, Festival Coordinator. These three have been working all year long to make this 2014 Salute to America Festival the best ever.
And coming up next, we have Eric Strunk, Foundation Vice Chair, and he is also the Mayor of Jefferson City, welcoming everyone here to America's most beautiful small town. Hey, Mayor.
Up next, Chris Shepperly, the Cole County Western District Commissioner and Salute to America Foundation Chair.
Maybe he's behind him. He might be in the convertible there. I don't think that's quite Chris Shepperly.
Doesn't look like Chris Shepperly to me, no.
And while we're waiting for Chris Shepperly to come up, a general shout out to our major sponsors. These folks contribute to the festival, take care of things behind the scenes. Central Bank, Hawthorne Bank, Missouri River Runner Amtrak, one of our newest partnerships, and of course the Missouri Lottery, and my employer KMIZ and the networks of Mid-Missouri, the News Tribune, and the stations of Cumulus Broadcasting who help promote this celebration, and that's where Emily is from as well.
And that is Uncle and Mrs. Sam Leonard and Velma Steinman for Missouri, U.S. District 3 Congress.
And the Veterans of Foreign Wars Post 1003 and its Ladies Auxiliary proudly presents Miss Violet Schubert, the 2014 Buddy Poppy Princess. The Buddy Poppy is the official memorial flower of the Veterans of Foreign Wars and symbolizes the sacrifices made by American veterans in all of our wars. Ms. Schubert, a student at Lawson Elementary School, earned the title of Miss Buddy Poppy with a winning patriotic essay and interview with members of the Ladies Auxiliary.
And here are the Marine Corps' Vietnam veterans riding in Vietnam-era vehicles, a 1972 M15 182 Jeep and a 1965 M37 ammo carrier. Veterans, we salute you. And there's Chris Shepperly.
There he is. And the Topeka Jefferson City base of United States submarine veterans with a model of the USS Missouri SSN 780. The sub-vets are dedicated to keeping alive the memory of those who have lost their lives in defense of the country.
The American Legion family salutes our beautiful hometown. Sky rockets explode, and the American Legion family is made up of the Legion, Legion Auxiliary, Sons of the American Legion, and American Legion Riders.
And coming up right after they pass in front of the stage, the Missouri Army National Guard. They are your hometown heroes, the National Guard, always ready, always there. While we're waiting for bring you along there, we have some festivities happening in the district tonight. We had a little earlier at 4 o'clock, we had the Starlight Memories Band perform here on this very stage. And right after the parade, we'll have the River Region Credit Union Little Mr. and Miss Independence contest right here, also on this stage. And Emily, you are hosting that.
I am. So I can't wait to see all of our beautiful little boys and girls out here on the stage ready to represent Jefferson City and Little Mr. and Miss Independence. Here's our National Guard. Don't forget, right across the street from the stage, you can see world champion sand carver Dan Belcher starting on his masterpiece over there in the sand trap. If you think that looks fun, you can sign up for one of 2 free clinics tomorrow at 11 a.m. or at noon on the 5th.
And coming up next, we have a Corvette convertible carrying returning Afghanistan veteran Jim Yesmeyer. Welcome home, Jim. And Missouri American Water's Carnival Land over on the Capitol in Monroe will be open at 11 p.m. as the Coca-Cola Food Court is also located in front of the Capitol. A lot of good food up there.
Here's a 1964 Ford Galaxy owned by Paul and Melody Tyree of Centertown. This car has been in service with the village of Squirrel City for 1 year. Chevy fire truck behind it is owned by Paul and Melody Tyree. It's been in service for 1 year for the village of Squirrel City, Missouri. Paul is a retired veteran of the U.S. Air Force. The American Red Cross Service to Armed Forces relays emergency messages between families and military personnel. A message relayed by the Red Cross can bring a soldier home when they need to be with their family. Give a big hand to the Red Cross.
And as we were talking about entertainment a little earlier, the new Budweiser Beer Garden down behind Cafe Via Roma, it is open until 11 o'clock this evening and offering some great entertainment at the Riley Toyota sign-on stage, including Jumping at the Shadows, Whiskey Anthem, St. Louis Rock Party Band, Contagious. That's at 8 o'clock, and it closes down with Squigglefish a little bit later.
Don't forget to check out some of the great restaurants. Madison Street Trattoria will be open for your dining and whining pleasure till 10, as will cafes from Grand Cafe, J. Penny's, and Spectators. The Not Not Agency's opening ceremony is going to start at 7 tonight, right after the Little Mr. and Miss. They're going to have prelude music by the Jefferson City Community Band, and we'll be honoring Red Cross Heart of Missouri Chapter Lifesaver Award recipients, as well as the men and women who serve our country in the military. And up next, we have Little Mr. and Miss Independence 2013, Brandon Beath and Libby Schmitz. You'll see them again on the stage during the opening ceremony and during the Little Mr. and Miss Independence contest. They will lead the Pledge of Allegiance at the main stage.
And Lincoln University's Lady-in-Waiting, Miss Tabria Hickerson. She will be judging the Little Mr. and Miss competition as well right after this.
And Miss Teen runner-up Rachel Sperling. She's also a judge for the Little Mr. and Miss Independence contest, sponsored by River Region Credit Union.
The West Side Business Association members have worked together for over 55 years, promoting and enhancing the businesses of the west side of Jefferson City so that our community may continue to enjoy a prosperous and high quality of life. Here we have the West Side Business Association President, Daniel Robinette, riding in the yellow convertible.
And Daniel, you're going to stick around for the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band tonight, aren't you?
I've been hearing about it all week in the newsroom, and I'm told it's quite a show. I don't want to miss that.
It is. They're quite a band. They're playing tonight free in concert at 8:30, the Capitol Main Stage, presented by Riley Automotive Group.
I am a child of the 80s.
Yes.
And while we're waiting for the parade here, some young classic rock bands and Hail Railhaven. They will also be performing at the Q106 Street Dance on Madison Stage here, brought to you by Colonel Echo over at Echo Water Systems. You can see they're set up right over here. I think I saw Colonel Echo walking around just a little bit ago.
And coming up next is the Landmark Church's Flash Mob. Landmark Church is a growing congregation made up of ordinary people doing extraordinary things for God. Ooh, it looks like they've got a good dance going there. Join in if you know it.
I think they're ready for tomorrow's celebration. It's going to be a long day here tomorrow, a lot going on. We hope you'll come back and enjoy the entire day here with us for the 4th of July. We'll preview a few of those things coming up here in just a couple of minutes, but coming up here we have the Cole County Democrats. They are proud to be Democrats in America's most beautiful small town.
If you do come back tomorrow, you can try all the great festival foods at both of the Coca-Cola food courts up on High Street by the post office. There's also a few food vendors in the new Show Me Missouri area on Capitol by the Governor's Gardens. Don't forget to check out food and beverages from the Madison Street Trattoria from noon until 9 tomorrow, and at the outdoor beer gardens at Spectators, Grand Cafe, and J. Fenny's.
Up next, we have Susan Cook. She is the candidate for the Cole County Clerk, the strong leader that Cole County deserves right now.
Have a great fall. Have a great fall.
And on the 100 and 200 block side of High Street, you'll find the East-West Side Association's Avenue of America's on High. They have over 60 vendors for information booths, as well as the campaign trail located in front of the Capitol. You can also tour the Capitol building while you're downtown, or sign up for one of the prison tours at the Discover Jefferson City booth at the corner of High and Jefferson.
And if you are really good at tailgating games and you want to win $3,000, head over to the top of the parking garage at Jefferson and Commercial Way. You'll find the second annual Corn Toss Tournament brought to you by Jefferson City Outdoors and Missouri Corn Growers, with help from Lincoln Women's Blue Tigers basketball team. This pro competition is offering a $3,000 purse. You won't want to miss that. There's an amateur contest on Saturday night in the 200 block of High Street as well.
And a familiar face coming here in front of the stage here at High in Madison. Friends of Pat Joyce celebrate the 4th of July in America's most beautiful small town and support her re-election as circuit judge.
St. Mary's Health Center's Kids Zone is located on Madison Street in front of the Governor's Mansion, with lots of hands-on activities for kids, as well as a free petting zoo and a youth performance stage by Musical Uprising. You'll also find pony rides as well, and don't miss the monkeys. I won't miss the monkeys.
Sounds good to me. And downtown down on the Capitol Avenue, we have 3 areas: the Jefferson Bank Heroes, the Heritage Village stage, and Show Me Missouri. See everything from Civil War reenactors to antique tractors to heavy equipment. There's a fantastic stage in the Carnahan Memorial Gardens organized by the Vine Concert Venue. We have a great lineup including Reuben Bolton as Francis Scott Key, Pablo Bump as General Blackjack Pershing, and many more.
And right now we can see the Movin' and Groovin' LLC party bus. They're all ready to get the Salute to America party started. Joe Machen's Capital City Absolute Sports Arena on the 300 block of High Street will have exhibitions all day long tomorrow. At 2 and at 4 p.m., Terry Russell will perform with the United FMX. They'll do a 40-foot jump in an exciting motorcycle stunt show. Plus, RC Race Barn will be running heats in a race course constructed especially for Salute to America in the parking garage on Capitol Avenue.
And the Extreme Stage by the Jefferson City Parks and Rec will feature Chemical Mass, Chris Cloud Productions, Roller Dirty Days, Art of Martial Arts, a new event. Riot Skateboard presents July 4th skateboard competition, the cash prizes, then bands, Full Throttle, Penniless Profits, and Rev Nation.
And Jefferson Bank wants you to join the revolution, brought on by mobile checking technology that makes banking easy. Jefferson Bank employees and families celebrate family on Independence Day in America's most beautiful small town, Jefferson City.
And again, all the information that we're passing along to you is all generosity of Joe Machen's Capital City. Everything is free that we've mentioned here so far. Also for the kids, we can have a great carnival land located near Capitol Avenue and Monroe Street. This is this year with a wide variety of rides and games for young and the young at heart. Brought to you all by Missouri American Water.
And here's our Capital City's judge, Cotton Walker. He's the municipal judge for Jefferson City. We have such an expanded entertainment lineup this year. We're really excited about it. At 3, 5, and 7 tomorrow, catch the Missouri American Water Live Eagle Show, brought to you by the World Bird Sanctuary on the Capitol Main Stage.
Jefferson City Secular Homeschooling Group celebrating education and diversity, passing in front of the stage now. They're followed up by Midmo Pure Power Branch 146. We are a 34-member club with classic refurbished tractors, trying to keep the past alive for all the young and upcoming farmers.
Don't forget, on this stage tomorrow, the Echo Water Stage at Madison, we have a great lineup, starting with the JC Dance Academy, followed by Liberty Jazz with some Dixieland jazz music, and the Show Me Boot Scooters Dance Exhibition. Leonard Steinman is cutting his hair for lots of love, and children's entertainer Paul Brenner will perform.
That should be pretty interesting. I show up to see Leonard cut his hair.
At 3 p.m., you'll want to be on hand for the 3rd annual J. Benny's Hot Dog Eating Contest featuring Nathan's Hot Dogs. We will see who can stuff the most hot dogs down their mouth in 10 minutes. There may be still a few spots left for contestants. I believe I am entering as the first woman ever to enter the hot dog eating contest.
You know you have to dip those in water, right?
Yeah, I think that's the key.
And after that, you can catch Motown artist R2R in from Kansas City, DJ Stax, the hip-hop artist from the Kansas City, Casey Rain, followed by Solo District Music Group.
And finally, to round out the night here on the Madison Street Echo Water Stage, the winner of the Battle of the Bands Young Classics will perform around 8 o'clock. And then original rock band Railhaven. The Madison stage is presented to you by our friends at Echo Water Systems.
And next up in our parade lineup here, we have the Homeland Security Emergency Response Team, specialized team members for hazardous material, chemicals, and weapons of mass destruction. Area of coverage is 13 counties here in Missouri and deployable throughout the entire state.
Thanks for keeping us safe, guys. Like we told you a little earlier, across from this stage is the Sand Trap featuring international sand carving champion Dan Belcher. The Sand Trap is presented by Sand Trap Law Firm, Trappers at the Lake, and Trappers 2, soon to open in the 300 block of High Street. Traps Party Bus, and Zestos. Be sure to come back tomorrow evening where a few lucky winners will get to go on a hunt for treasure and dig to the bottom of the sculpture.
And up next we have Lifetime Entertainment. They have all your professional needs for weddings, parties, school dances, corporate events, and much, much more. They have been serving Jefferson City since 2004. For more information, call DJ Eric. Lifetime Entertainment would like to thank all of our troops.
And up next, your local Girl Scouts are showing their hometown spirit.
And on our youth performance stage in the St. Mary's Kids Zone Musical Uprising, we'll be presenting a long list of some of the best young talent in Jefferson City. Maybe some of those Girl Scouts will be out there as well. And also in the new Budweiser Beer Garden on the Riley Toyota Scion stage tomorrow. Come out to hear the Double Down at 2 p.m., followed by touring band DNA at 3:45 in the afternoon. Then at 5:30, you will not want to miss the amazing talents for the Funky Butt Brass Band. Say that 3 times fast. Funky Butt Brass Band. Financial assistance for this project has been provided by the Missouri Arts Council, a state agency.
And coming up next in the parade, a float from Albertson's Air. Albertson Air is locally owned and operated by Levi Albertson. They're keeping you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. Of course, tomorrow night, you don't want to miss the main stage show, Benny and the Jets, a tribute to Elton John, live in concert at the Capitol main stage, brought to you by Riley Auto Group.
Hey, the price is right. Price is Right thrift store salutes to America. Our motto is enter as strangers, leave as friends.
And tomorrow night, after Benny and the Jets, it's still not over. At dusk tomorrow night on the north side of the Capitol following the concert, get ready for Missouri Credit Union's Red, White, and Boom Sky Concert 2014. Nash FM 100.1 will be broadcasting the live music, and you'll be able to hear it from the north or south side of the Capitol. I guarantee you that this will be the best fireworks ever. Pyrotechnics are by J&M Displays, thanks to our generous sponsor, Missouri Credit Union.
And those fireworks will also be broadcast on Fox 22.
John Conrad State Farm Agency is serving Jefferson City and the surrounding area. Today, John Conrad State Farm celebrates Salute to America and our nation's independence.
And rolling at you with speed, hits, and ruthless strategy. The Como Derby Dames are part of a worldwide derby community. Women's Flat Track Derby Association, the WFTDA, now recognizes over 140 member leagues, all skater-owned and operated. In March 2012, the Como Derby Games joined the ranks as full WFTDA Class C members in the North Central region.
Looks like the Derby Dames ref there just jumped over 3 Derby Dames.
More coordinated than I am.
Very much. Next, we have Bill Wordle's 1954 American LaFrance fire engine with 6,500 original miles, previously owned by the city of Garnett, Kansas. The American LaFrance Fire Engine Company was one of the oldest fire apparatus manufacturers in America, with roots that go back to 1832. Thanks for bringing her to the parade, Bill.
And the American Heritage Girls Troop 3412 strives to build women of integrity. Girls promise to love God, cherish their families, honor their country, and serve their communities. The stars on the float represent the 10 personal characteristics of an heritage girl.
One new thing as well this weekend, if you want close-in parking for the concerts and fireworks tomorrow, the St. Peter Youth Group is offering donation parking at the Sellinger lot off of West Main, so you might want to take advantage of that. And while you're at the celebration, if you need any information, just ask one of the Salute to America event staff wearing turquoise blue shirts, or visit one of the information kiosks that will be selling patriotic souvenirs. We invite you to take one of our surveys for a chance to win $500 in cash, given away at the end of the festival.
And you might hear them coming down the parade route. The Missouri Blues Association supports, preserves, and promotes blues music in Central Missouri. our flag, our hearts are brave and true. Our thanks to you for all you do. Defending our flag, the red, white, and blue. We're lined up to celebrate with our crew as we say, Happy Birthday, America to you. In 1776, we were represented by Jefferson Ross. 13 Star Flag. 1882, Missouri became the 24th state, represented by a 24-star flag. 1916, Hawaii became the 50th state to join our union.
Not yet. Maybe later.
Ceremony that's going to start at 7 o'clock with prelude music here by the Jefferson Community Band, honoring the Red Cross, Missouri Chapter Lifesaver Award recipients, as well as the men and women who serve our country in the military. That's coming up here on 7 o'clock in about 25 minutes over on the Capitol main stage.
And of course, you won't want to miss the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band tonight, free in concert, 8:30 on the Capitol main stage, presented by O'Reilly Automotive Group. Coming up after the Cole County Republicans, it's Rick Combs, Warren County Clerk. Rick is joined by his family and friends. Choose leadership and experience for Cole County Clerk.
The Young Classic Rock Band and Railhaven will also be performing tonight on the Q106 Street Dance on Madison Street right here, brought to you by Colonel Echo at Echo Water Systems. And of course, we hope you'll be back tomorrow and enjoy the entire day here with us on the 4th of July. And we'll be previewing a few more of those events while we're up here on stage for the next few minutes.
The Madison Street Trattoria, as well as Beer Gardens and Spectators, Grand Cafe, and J. Penny's, they're all open until 10 o'clock tonight and from noon until 9 tomorrow.
What are you hiding back there?
Don't forget, tomorrow on the 100 and 200 block of High Street, you'll find the East Side West Side Association's Avenue of the Americas on High. They'll have over 60 vendors and information booths, as well as campaign trail located in front of the Capitol. You can also tour the Capitol building while you're downtown, or sign up for one of the Missouri prison tours at the Discover Jefferson City booth at the corner of High and Jefferson.
And here comes Rick Combs for County Clerk. Rick is joined by his family and friends. Choose leadership and experience for Cole County Clerk. Rick Combs.
Rick is followed by Kristen Bearhorst for Cole County Auditor.
And tomorrow, recapping a few things that are going on over on top of the parking garage off of Jefferson and Commercial Way, you'll find the second annual Corn Toss Tournament brought to you by Jefferson City Outdoors and the Missouri Corn Growers with help from Lincoln's Women Blue Tigers basketball team. The pro competition is offering a $3,000 purse. You don't want to miss that. There's an amateur contest on Saturday night in the 200 block of High Street as well. And the St. Mary's Health Kids Center's Kids Zone is located on Madison Street in front of the Governor's Mansion, just down the street from here. Got a lot of things on hand, including activities for the kids, as well as a free petting zoo and a youth performance stage by Musical Uprising. You'll also find pony rides as well as donkeys down there as well.
Coming up, Nathaniel Fuller is cruising Salute to America's Most Beautiful Small Town, his 1957 Chevy convertible. Don't forget, down on Capitol Avenue tomorrow, there are 3 areas: the Jefferson Bank Heroes, Heritage Village Stage, and Show Me Missouri. You can see everything from Civil War reenactors to antique tractors to heavy equipment. There's a fantastic stage in the Carnahan Memorial Gardens, organized
Next, Reed Millard's 1958 AFT ladder fire truck. I'm guessing that wasn't a very good gas mileage. 1958. It looks cool.
Also in the Carnahan Memorial Gardens Vine Concert venue, they have a great lineup, including Ruben Bolt as Francis Scott Key, Pablo Vaughn as Gentleman Blackjack Hershey, Robert Rowe, the Osage Wind Rider, and Cowboy Kendrick, as well as music by Liberty Jazz and Murphy's Ford. Plus, the Robinson family will be doing some exciting chainsaw carving demonstrations from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Wellness for Jefferson City by Chiropractic West. Dr. Ned Hugg is in the driver's seat. Hey, Dr. Hugg.
Hey, that's a flashy car.
I see Dr. Hugg quite good.
Steve Korsmeyer is a candidate for the Cole County Clerk. He encourages everyone to protect our freedoms and educate yourself on the issues and values of those running for office. Known for his work ethic, honesty, and dependability, Steve is committed to maintaining the integrity and dignity of the Cole County Clerk's office.
And we have the Missouri Corn Growers Association 1973 E85 Howard Chevy Corvette coming after right after this.
Tomorrow in the Joe Mawkins Capital City Absolute Sports Arena on the 300 block of High Street, we're going to have an exhibition all day long at 2 and 4 p.m. Terry Russell with United FMX will do a 40-foot jump in an exciting motorcycle stunt show. Plus, RC Race Barn will be running heats in a race course constructed especially for Salute America tomorrow in the parking garage off Capitol Avenue.
Mike Bernsketter is currently our state representative for the 59th District. He is running for re-election this year and is looking forward to serving his district in the future to help it grow and be a great place to work and raise a family. Mike would also like to thank our troops for protecting and defending our country. You are very special people to him and never be forgotten. All of our troops for their actions.
We just want to remind you that all the free events tomorrow and tonight will be brought to you by the generosity of the Joe Mawkins Capital City. And for the kids, again, we have the Carnival Land located on Capitol Avenue and Monroe Street this year. They have a wide variety of games for young and young at heart. It's brought to you by Missouri American Water. Coming up next, the committee to elect Patty Bates. They say, Happy Independence Day from Patty Bates and friends.
Right.
Patty Bates! Watch out!
Here. Make it bounce. There he is. I want to do a flip.
And we do have expanded entertainment lineup with this year we're really excited about. At 3, 5, and 7 p.m. catch the Missouri American Water Live Eagle Show brought to you by the World Bird Sanctuary there on the Capitol main stage.
Up next, Congressman Blaine Luke Meyer. He'd like to thank you for all of your continued support. Right here on this stage tomorrow, the Echo Water Stage in Madison, we have a great lineup, starting with the JC Dance Academy, followed by Liberty Jazz with some Dixieland, and the Show Me Boot Scooters Dance Exhibition. Plus, Leonard Steinman will be cutting his hair for Locks of Love, and you can see children's entertainer Paul Greger.
And at 3 o'clock, you'll want to be on hand for the 3rd annual J. Fitty's Hot Dog Eating Contest. featuring Nathan's Hot Dogs, so you can stuff the most hot dogs in just 10 minutes, and then still a few spots open if you'd like to enter as a contestant.
Here's the group from U.S. Senator Roy Blunt. There's Senator Blunt. And up next is Mike Kehoe for Senate, including his antique stagecoach and horse team. Mike, Claudia, and their family would like to thank each of you for your support.
How are you?
We would like to thank Mike for providing the perfect end to our America's Most Beautiful Small Town Parade. Thanks, Mike.
Not yet. Maybe later.
So this is Mike Kehoe here, and his folks are the last ones in the parade tonight. The judges, after they pass by, the judges will confer to determine 3 winners of the 2014 CenturyLink Salute to America Parade, and these winners will be announced tomorrow night on the Riley Auto Group Capitol Main Stage at the free Betty and the Jets tribute to Elton John concert at 7:30 p.m. I'm Emily.
And I'm Daniel Wynn from ABC 17 KMIZ and the networks of Mid-Missouri.
And we want to thank you for coming and have a great evening. Stick around for the River Region Credit Union Little Mister in this contest. It's coming up next.
Have a great evening.